Okay, so we are gonna try to learn here like Saviynt, right? What does exactly mean Saviynt? And some people used to call it like EIC. But I used to call it as this is a IDN. Some people also used to call it as a IAN. What does it mean exactly? This is like enterprise identity, cloud identity management. Some people call it as identity and access management. When we talk about it, like everywhere this is enterprise identity. So you come. You see, there is a common. I hear right. Even here, this is I, and here this is I also present. What does it mean actually? It's all telling about it. Managing identity. Managing identity. So you're in your case, right? What do you consider as identity for you? So like this would be Arjun or whoever is. If I ask you, like what is your identity, you'll tell. My name is Shriti. Then I would ask you, like to prove right? What is the proof? You have your name is Shriti. You would show me PAN card right or like Aadhaar card. You guys agree with me, right? So like then. This identity, if you talk about, like what is the identity use of in your Saviynt? Basically Saviynt. It's a framework or a tool. You can say so. This is a pre-built tool, Saviynt. It is used to manage identity life cycle. Identity, life cycle of users. When I talk about managing the identity life cycle of users, there is various scenario came into picture, right? Managing the identity life cycle of a user. What are the identity life cycle of user? Basically when the user is getting created. Or you can say, user is getting onboarded. Right. This is a life cycle. User is getting onboarded time to time. User is getting transfer. Right. And one day the user or the employee will switch the job. He will move out. So this is a normal life cycle of a user or employee or anybody, you can say even you and me. So in everybody like it happens, right? You joined a company, then you got a transfer or you moved out to different department and after some time, let's say 3 or 4 years or 2 years. You are going to move out from the company. You will be getting a new job or you'll be switching a job. So that's a, human tendency, nature. So what is the relevant? Or why, Saviynt, it is related to this, right? Let's understand few things here. When you're talking about managing the identity life cycle user. So imagine a scenario, right? So let's say, you guys got an offer from a company. Let's say the company name is Accenture. Okay. So before getting the offer letter, what is the procedure there? So you guys are submitting your resume. HR is reviewing your resume, then they will give you a call back and the interview will happen. Once the interview procedure, you got selected and you got a package and you are joining the company. So you join finally Accenture, right? So once you join the company, right, you have submitted a lot of number of document, right? Like your Aadhaar card, your PAN card, your address and some of your certificate. Like qualification education certificate. You submit those thing. Once you submit those thing, right, your Accenture HR guy, he or she gonna create your account in their database, right? They will create your user in their database. Right. Once your user is getting created here, from that day, you are a part of the Accenture. You are an employee for Accenture. So there is a lot of chance that if you do some courses or if you want to switch the job inside the company, you can get a different role. That is a possibility, right? And that possibility is there. And once you got a different opportunity, you move to a different department, right? If you feel like you have spent a lot of time here, like 3 to 4 years, right? You are then gonna move off from the company. Right. Guys, you're getting my point, right, what I mean? Yes, Naylok. Yes, Manoj, so this is a layman term. Okay, I'm what I'm talking about. This is a layman scenario where day-to-day life basis it used to happen. So including this thing when it came to save and I added a point. Saviynt is used to manage the life cycle of a user or an employee. You can say how this is coming to picture. Okay, we'll just try to enter here. Let's say so. Keep this point in mind, right? Just assume. This Accenture company had a good project. Let's say this Accenture company got a good project. That project name is Xerox. This Xerox project has a requirement of more than 150 people, or more than 150 employee. They need to join this project, 150 employee. So what Accenture is gonna do the same procedure. They will take the interview thousands of Reno candidate. Finally, they'll be selecting 150 user. So this 150 user, right? They are going to put those things into their database. Correct me, right? Because this 150 users should be get onboarded to Accenture database. Just for you know, because you are going to part of the Accenture employee. This somewhere should store your data, right? Otherwise how you will get the employee card and how we'll get the access to the company portal. Everything you will be getting right. So there is a procedure, what they are going to do. They will, feed all your data in their database. Let's say the database name is HRMS. In the HRMS database, they store, like all this 150 users record. So each user carry, like your other card, your bank card, your certificate, educational qualification certificate, your address book, everything you are going to store. So this is what each individual user so like, that they store here for 150 user. So this HRMS database, they put you all the details right. So everybody got a notification that in this day right. Or let's say, after 10 days you will be joining the company. So you got the offer letter. They, generated the offer letter. They store all the data. So in the first day of your company, when you will onward, or you'll join the company in the first day. Accenture.